A bunch of men are tied up by Harley Quinn as she and the Joker terrorize the place. Meanwhile, scientists are working on something in a government lab under Amanda Waller. The police reach the hostages, but then a bomb blows everyone up, and Joker escapes with Harley. The police chase them, but Harley just blows through them and they make it rain in the streets. The scientists open up a teleport, but it malfunctions and becomes unstable. But Waller orders them to continue anyway. Joker and Harley are driving a piano car somehow.
I need you, and I miss you.
They drive rampantly and take out even more cops. Then the teleport goes overdrive. Joker and Harley then get to a bar, and Harley tells him to wait outside. She heads inside, but the atmosphere is dead. She tricks the bartender into revealing that there's a trap. And a fight breaks out, just as the teleporter is getting destroyed. Waller orders them not to stop, and Harley is laying waste to the bar, and Joker steps in. The government arrives and Harley escapes, looking for Joker. But an assassin attacks her. The assassin is Katana, and a fight breaks out, but she is far superior to Harley. The cat fight continues, but Katana is the master swordswoman. Finally, Katana beats her and knocks her out, but the portal blows. Harley is captured, but Joker escaped. Waller is finally happy they opened a doorway to a whole new world, and God knows what she's planning to do with it. 6 months later, Waller is in Argus with a sinister plan. She threatens the man in charge to let her take over, and she visits Harley, who's become a prisoner. They surround her, and Waller tells her that she's needed for a job. She's chained, and before she leaves, she kicks the guard in the nuts.
Pow! Right in the kisser!
Before Waller orders the man to take her to the worst people in this asylum. Harley is then teleported away and wakes up next to another inmate. They find another inmate who's too obsessed with his looks, but Harley isn't fazed. Another inmate is masked like Jason, and then they're met by an agent, Adam. Waller talks to them, telling them about their mission, and their reward is a reduced sentence. She tells them they have bombs inside their necks, and anyone who doesn't obey will die. She threatens Deadshot with his daughter, and orders them to follow Adam's orders. Adam begins releasing their chains. Then suddenly the plane starts crashing. The pilots have died, and the chopper crashes.
This is fine.
Meanwhile, medieval soldiers are battling orcs.
Oh, hey, now come on. Hang on now.
The team gets up, and Adam is dead, and Deadshot saves Harley from falling off. Clayface opens the chopper, and they find a dragon outside. They're in a mythical place, and the orc battle rages on, but they believe it's a film set. They get surrounded by monsters and are suddenly attacked. Turns out this isn't a film set.
This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
Suddenly, King Shark breaks out and rips them apart. They begin to fight, and Harley destroys them. Next, Peacemaker delivers the law. Clayface takes out a group. Finally, Deadshot gets to business. He gets to the higher ground.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! You underestimate my power! Don't try it!
He delivers a shot and takes out the monster leader, then the rest run away. The team still has no idea what they're doing, then the medieval men suddenly run into them. They're horrified and pull out their swords, but Deadshot just shoots it off. They don't speak the same language, and the guards have some kind of magic. Then, Clayface tries to be diplomatic, and they all chit-chat, while the guards just wait for them to finish. They talk the guards' ears off, and are all thrown in jail as a result. Meanwhile, another group gets word of the Suicide Squad's arrival, and prepares to take them down. In the next episode, the Queen is moving through the land, and the people are treated horribly. In her castle, the royals discuss the battles and the people who died. As they argue, the Queen interrupts them and demands the Imperials be crushed. They talk about the Suicide Squad, and a girl is in awe of Harley. A general wants to enlist them, but the Queen dismisses this. Finally, they finish the meeting, but the princess wants to say something, but her mother just dismisses her. She's saddened by this, and later watches the people starve as she refuses to eat her food. She talks to the guard, Cecil, and asks him for a mysterious favor. We then watch flashbacks of Harley's imprisonment and interrogation. She enrages the guards and they rough her up, but Joker breaks in to save her. She then wakes up in jail, as she's been dreaming. They've been there for a while, and the squad begins to argue with each other. Clayface is getting on everyone's nerves and they bicker back and forth, but Peacemaker remains cool, calm, and collected.
Inside you're a computer friend, but you push him away like you push everybody away.
He reminds them that the chips inside their necks will explode if they don't return to the chopper and contact Waller, and everyone starts to panic. Clayface then phases through the cell and wastes time, before his own team betrays him because of how annoying he is. The guards then place magical cuffs on him which hinder his powers, and he gets thrown back in jail. They are then taken to eat, and Clayface tells them that he can't use his powers. Suddenly, A bunch of orcs try to bully them, but Deadshot knows how prison works. Always be the strongest there is.
I wish people would stop beating me up on their first day of prison. Yeah, I know I'm big. I look bad and mean, but I'm here for mail fraud, dude.
Clayface talks their ear off again, riling up the orc until he gets smacked across the room. They all laugh at him, but Harley finishes her food and decides to fight. Everything gets messy, and the Suicide Squad makes quick, easy work of the orcs. Harley poses in the end like a cheerleader, and the guards quickly use magic maces on them before taking them away. It takes 6 guards to carry King Shark, and they're all thrown in a cell. Suddenly, a man speaks their language and reveals himself to be Rick Flag, an agent of Argus. They talk about Waller, and Flag reveals that he knows about all of them. He's been here for way longer than them, and theorizes that Waller sent him back up. They're not the first group to be sent to this world. A few months ago, he was sent with another squad to explore resources from this world. Naturally, if they die, no one will care. They then discuss the bombs in their necks, and Rick didn't know about them. Rick agrees to help them, and they plan to get close to the gate, but Harley doesn't want to help the government. Suddenly, King Shark wakes up, and he's hungry. Everyone is terrified, but Rick talks to him and convinces him that there's food outside the cell. So, King Shark uses brute strength to shake up the cell door until he tears it open. Then the squad takes care of the rest of the guards. Clayface unlocks himself and opens up all the cell doors, releasing all prisoners. Peacemaker delivers a pep talk, and they all go for broke and attempt to break out. They decimate the guards and run around the prison, each displaying their skills and talent. After breaking a few more guards, they paint the prison with their artwork of violence. Later on, the Queen's Guard is thinking about his conversation with the princess. She wants to talk to Harley Quinn, believing the squad can turn the tide of war. The guard doesn't think it's a good idea, but the princess just wants the fighting to stop. Suddenly, they find the prison taken over. Well, this was one of the wildest animes we've ever seen. The events were so random and it was hard to follow up with what was going on. But we have to admit, the storyline is so promising. The idea of the Suicide Squad going into another dimension to wreak havoc could be fun to watch. These were the first 2 episodes of the Suicide Squad anime, and we will deliver the rest of the series if you've enjoyed this one. We can't wait to find out who else is going to appear in this show. Will Joker come through the portal? Will Batman appear? Stay tuned to find out. Well, this brings us to the end of today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel to get more videos like this one. Your support helps us grow. And tell me what you think about this story. Did you prefer this Suicide Squad to the one in Assault on Arkham? Who was your favorite character in the show? Would you like to watch the rest of the series? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of them. And if you're watching till now, thank you. I'll see you in another video soon.